Right.
I roughly stopped raiding about the time I got the diverticulitis.
Right.
So I
Captain
said,
Kipper.
too much. I don't have enough sleep, so I quit playing late. Is what I quit doing.
Right. Captain Kipper. Yes, there is a final score G+ community. Give me just a second, and I will post that for you. I will post that for you. We got to get our vanity name on that too. So you're going to get an email very shortly. That's going to. We need verification on a website. Verification on a website is the only thing that's a pain in the butt. Well, I guess I can do that. Well, I don't know if I can put it in the widget area or not. Do I have permission to do that?
The widget area.
The widget area. We'll find out in a minute. Boop, 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 boop. I'm part of the FROGPANTS community on Google+, which only has posts from you. What's that?
Who is Ever Studios? Who are you on my raid team, Ever Studios?
Who are you?
I don't know who it is. Oh. Yeah, I don't play a lot of WoW this time of the expansion cycle, though, because it sucks right now. You know, it's a little boring. But that's how it always goes. Every time. It's about every 2 years. Okay, let's do this thing. Here we go. I'm going to record.
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years. It begins in 3, 2, 1.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
This is the final score, episode 160 for Wednesday, June 4th, 2014. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the final score. This is the video game podcast for the rest of us. My name is Scott Johnson. That's Brian Dunaway.
Hi. How are you?
What's going on, man? What are you doing?
Well, this is Wednesday night, so I'm playing some video games.
Liar. What are you playing right now?
Right now, I am playing Deadlings on my iPad phone.
What the hell's a Deadling? Is that in your list today?
I put that in my list today, and he was all like, Brian plays old games. Yeah, well, not Deadlings. That was like last month.
Okay.
Dungelot just returned back to the store. Come on, give me
2?
some slack,
You playing
man.
Dungelot 2 or 1?
I put 2.
Oh, yeah, 2's good.
Number 2. I'll
2's
tell you my fiasco about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that. Nicole should be here soon. She was going to join late. A few technical issues here. She was late, plus I can't get Skype to work right. So video people on YouTube, sorry you're just seeing static photos today, but for whatever reason, something to do with the XSplit update or something jacked it up. And won't pull it in. Maybe it was a Skype update. I don't even know.
Could be.
I don't know. I'm sure a fix is coming.
Microsoft.
So here we are. Doing what we do, how we do, and why we do it, which is video game talk. This is the week before E3, man. E3 next week. Gonna be a big deal.
Can you believe that? E3. And Nintendo's already kind of announced what they're going to be announcing somewhat.
Yeah, without their full, they're not doing a full deal, not a full.
No, they're not.
Keynote, which is, it's all good actually, because whatever it is they're going to say and do, if it includes any kind of Wii U price drops or new models or anything weird.
Right.
I would like to know about that before I cave and buy one, which I almost did this week.
It's awfully tempting, right? Because you've been seeing those screenshots. That animated GIF.
No, yeah, it's these videos that are cropping up online of Luigi's Death Stare.
I love it. The Death Stare is awesome, and it's the thing, man. It's the thing.
Probably the best meme in months, and the best thing about it is, at least for Nintendo, is it's inadvertently getting me wanting to buy a Wii U. It seems like a real dumb version or reason to do it. But I crave me some good Mario Kart. I like that game. I've always liked them. I've owned every Mario Kart ever made, so why not this one?
Right. I love the fact that they've decided to make. I mean, and it's kind of just the Luigi Death Stare or whatever it is they call it. It's funny because it's really just. I don't think it was really intentional.
No.
Other than
it totally wasn't. It just happened to go that way.
Right. They just wanted to make it seem a little more realistic because the characters are looking at each other.
Yeah, it's a lot more. Exactly. That's like this new feature of like, hey, I got that guy. I'm going to turn and watch him as I roll by.
Right.
But they made his eyebrows bad and stuff. He's super evil. So I kind of really want a Wii U now.
I love it.
Look who just joined us, everybody. Nicole.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, what's going on?
Sorry. Doing the stuff.
I understand.
Things.
Hey, video broke, so you don't have to send it if you don't want to. It's totally up to you, but I can't get XSplit to stream it. I don't know why.
Well, I'm not going to worry about that.
So you'd be
yeah.
videoing for Brian, and that's it. Hey, it's good to have you. So we started late anyway because of these technical problems, so everything worked out.
I was listening on the Alpha Geek radio stream.
Oh, so you heard about all our problems. That's good.
A little bit of them.
All right.
A little bit.
Good.
Heard Brian cussing up a storm.
Brian's the biggest problem. Biggest problem in the room.
Only pre-show.
Yeah.
If you want to hear Brian drop the bad language, you have to come to the pre-show.
Yeah,
which is in the
or I
podcast.
think Alpha Geek Radio actually stores everything we say.
Dang it!
I know.
Alpha Geek Radio.
I know, right? Maybe even
they probably do.
Twitch might too. I don't know.
Well, Randy Macho Man Savage going on there in your
Yes,
voice.
that's right. Why don't you snap into a Slim Jim
Oh, snap into a Slim Jim.
while we talk about what we've been playing? Hey, what are you playing? Here in a few minutes, well, not a few minutes, about an hour and a half from now, when we get off the show, I'll be able to try out the World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor Alpha. I got the Alpha today, so that's exciting.
I get the Alpha.
Because I'm on the friends and family list there.
I'm on the friends and family list.
Well, I think it depends. If you do something media-like or community-like, like the instance type thing, I think that gets you on that list sooner than you would otherwise. I think there's a priority on that list. I don't know. I actually got it later than some, so I was like, man, am I not going to get this? And then I got it. I'll have it loaded up, try it out, see what's what. And it's interesting to get that literally the week that Wildstar launched, which is the game I played this week. So
I've heard a lot of people playing that this week for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah. There's a lot of people playing it. Okay, I don't even know where to start with it, except to say MMOs, they come and they go, right?
Right.
They come, they go, hey, we're cool, look, check us out, throw us your money, and then you play it. I'm going to sneeze. Here goes, ready?
Thank you.
Oh, you ever sneeze so hard you feel like your face is falling off? That happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Allergies. Anyway.
Mine usually feels good. Every once in a while you get one that hurts, but for the most part it feels good.
I had a friend who pooped his pants that way once. His name was Steve, and he was at some, I don't know what it was, something fancy dress thing. And
His
he
name was
sneezed.
Steve. Why are you giving his name away?
I'm not going to tell his last name. There's a lot of Steves in this world.
Right.
So it isn't
like one guy named Steve in the world.
Steve shit pants.
It's not
Old Steve.
old poopy pants Steve. But he's in the middle of dancing or something at some fancy dress something, and he sneezed really loud and just, and that was the end of it. Anyway, so
It has escaped.
I got on Wildstar, and the only real problem I've had at all with the game on a technical level was the server that AIE chose to put the guild on
Right.
has like 4 to 7 hour queue times during like heavy play time. So I can never get in at a time when there's nobody. And when I do get in, it's way too long. And so I said, screw this. I'll be with you people soon enough.
Really?
But for now, I'm going to go start a character somewhere because I want to play this thing. And I'm not just going to wait. That's ridiculous. Those queues were terrible. And it's all about the population of the server. So I went and found one that was a little less populated. In fact, Scott Kurtz and Hammaker and a few other people said, hey, come over here. We're having our own thing. I said, okay, great. So I went over there, started a tune, a couple of characters. I made a spell slinger, an exile spell slinger, and the other one? I can't. Sorry, I should have pushed a sniff here. Much better. The other one was, the engineer.
Right.
And,
that's always my favorite. I usually play the engineer.
Here's the thing. These things kind of come and they go, and they come and they go. These new MMOs, they come and they go, oh, we're the next best thing since WoW, and then they kind of peter out, and then nobody cares, right? That's kind of how these games go. And then everyone kind of goes back to Warcraft. This is maybe the most fun I've had with one since WoW's launch. They're all kind of come, and they're kind of fun, and they have their moments. Like, there were things I really liked about, what was it called, Nicole? It was called... the one where I had the cool combat, but everything else was super goofy and anime. The Korean game.
Oh yeah.
This is.
Not Rift, but
no,
Terra.
Terra, thank you.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed Terra quite a bit for the combat, but that thing lost steam pretty quick. Same thing with Rift. You mentioned Rift. Same thing. I got a little level 20, 25, and went brr. I think I'm good with Rift. Played almost everything else really since the launch of WoW in 2004. And all of them had me go, I just ended up going back to WoW. It's just the way it's always gone. I have more fun there. It's where all my friends are. Blizzard, they have magic in their pants and they make it work, right? So
that's what I tell all the ladies.
So
I got magic in my pants.
So I played. Do they believe it though?
Not a bit.
They don't buy into that? All right.
No. He usually get punched.
So I played this, and I got to tell you, I am really surprised how good I think this is. I kind of expected to just kind of walk in and go, okay, whatever, and fun for a little while, but then no big deal, or they haven't thought far enough to give me enough content or something like that. And it's actually kind of surprising me on all counts. I love the animated style of it. I like it's very kind of WoW, sort of WoW art style, but in a updated, better looking engine for the time. Well, it's 2014, so it better be.
Right.
Animation's really cool. The story's goofy and funny, and also touching at moments. There's this whole quest line, but I got to try to save or help this giant robot tree, and I don't want to spoil it. Literally, I don't want to spoil it because usually with video game stuff, you're like, big deal. I killed a guy and this happened, all right, whatever.
Right.
This actually had a moment in there where I would feel bad if I spoiled it for somebody because it's really super affecting.
I've had all kinds of. I'm in season 2 of Game of Thrones. People have been spoiling that all week. So why don't you go ahead and spoil this for me?
Oh, dude, you still got another season before you can get spoiled on the new stuff. Jeez.
No, jeez, Nitley. What do you think about the butt animation in this game so far?
It's fine. It's
I've heard just kind of.
I thought you were going to talk about Game of Thrones, the butt animation.
Well, I'm playing a rock dude. In fact, his name is Rocktar. And,
does he have swag? Does he like? Because a lot of these characters have a lot of swag in their walk.
No, not really.
Swagger.
He's just got a big, hefty run. I don't feel like he's. I think he's a little unassuming that way. I think that's probably why I picked him. I tend to pick the characters that are kind of stoic, tall, and don't really. They're not show-offs. I really do go that way. Like I don't want blood elves in my life. They're too showy. I like an orc. An orc doesn't care about that. An orc cares about getting business done. So same thing here. So I picked this rock dude. It's all set in this sci-fi universe that is really fun to watch, really fun to see play out. Great little cutscenes. Story's really good so far. That really surprised me. The story bit totally caught me off guard.
Right.
Expected that to be fluff and dumb, and it wasn't. The instances that I've done so far are really fun. Graphics are nice. What have I not mentioned? The quest system's good. All the things you want are there. Making stuff. All your trade skills are there. Oh, geez. Loot. I got a couple of robots working for me as the engineer, and they were helping me fight stuff. Cool skills to unlock. I'm going to sneeze again. Hold on. Here goes.
Scott's got skills.
That came out as a cough that time.
Cough and no button.
I guess I could have hit the button.
Right. You forget that every time.
Anyway, I don't want to bore everybody, but
I don't think you're boring
over explaining it, but it's really fun, and I didn't expect it to be this fun. I think it's maybe the best MMO first impression I've had since WoW. Better than Star Wars, better than ESO, better than any of these games. And I don't know what the deal is here. There's a lot of ex-Blizzard people over there. That could be a big part of it. I know their UI guy is a recent hire and did a really good job with the UI. It just feels fleshed out and done and complete, which is also a thing most new MMOs aren't very good at. Usually it's like, okay, it's good enough, ship it. And these guys seem to have gone further in polishing it and having it a little bit more. Have taken a little bit of a page from the Blizzard book and said this should be a better and more complete experience if we're going to launch it. And it definitely feels that way. The only real concern I have, I think it's got legs, I really do. It's a pay to play game though. $15 a month. It's your normal kind of WoW deal. There's a lot of theory going around that they'll probably roll like that for a while until you see subscriptions dip, and then they'll say plan B, everybody, and then they go to free to play. And that makes sense in one way, because if you're going to have a game like this, you may as well get those early adopter subscribers anyway, because you're going to get their money either way, right?
Right.
Man, allergies. Hold on, cough switch.
Well, I think Wildstar is going to. I don't know. I've seen more buzz on it than I've seen on an MMO in a while.
Kim Price, we were talking about it on Lazily, and she really, really enjoyed it as well. I just can't. I can't justify another $15 payment.
Then
I'm
quit
only gonna
WoW.
I'm not gonna quit WoW. That's the thing. I am too invested.
Well,
Quit for a
see,
few months.
and that's the thing. So am I, and I'm not ready to do that either. Not exactly. I mean, they really have to prove themselves for me to say, well, for me to shift over, it would mean. Like literally the community we have built over there, the number of players playing, like all that stuff would have to see a sizable uptick over there on the Wildstar side. So I think it's kind of a slow burn. I think they know that. They're not. That's the other thing I'm getting the impression from these guys. I don't feel like they are coming into this all cocky. I feel like they know that there are big boys on the block, and for them to compete in that space, they have to earn it. And they have to earn it by showing players they're serious and by following things up and supporting it and adding more content and keeping it continually growing and deal with these server issues and all this other stuff. If they can do that, sometimes that's all it takes to get enough of a community, enough of a playing player base that it's a profitable game and you never have to worry about it again. I mean, Eve has proven that over the years. So why not? Why not an alternate MMO? But I guess what I like about it the most is it feels fresh, and they haven't been. None of them have ever felt fresh. I always went, well, here's Warcraft with a fresh, just a coat of paint to look like Star Wars or something else. This game's got a lot of WoW stuff in it, like the kind of things you expect from an MMO as established as norms by WoW. But it's enough different to feel fresh, and it hasn't felt fresh in a while. So I don't feel so fresh. I need to go get some products. To help
you need to walk on a beach.
Right, with your mom.
Yeah, with my mom and ask her advice. Mom, sometimes MMOs just don't feel fresh. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about it other than people. I have 7-day passes I'm going to give you 2 because I got 3 of them.
What?
Yeah, you should just play it, see what you think. And
give me 6 days to download it first before you give me the
South Carolina internet.
Right.
But I think you and Nicole, I think in particular, would really like just the vibe here.
I'm intrigued.
Did you see my butt video I sent? I wasn't just making that up. There's actually people have been talking about the
send me a butt video.
Animation. Yeah, I sent the butt video. Actually, put it in the chat room.
Well, let me look at it.
Maybe I didn't put it in Skype's. Here, hold on a second. Why can I not see my chat in Skype
now?
now?
It's the Kotaku article about the butt animations, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Hold on. Here it is. Kotaku.com. Okay, I'm gonna play. Let me play one. Yeah. See, the females I can't speak to. Oh yeah, they do have goofy bums. Oh, that's hilarious. See, I don't roll a female, so I didn't. Here, let's see what this one is.
I actually like it. I think it's fun. I mean, I don't think it's like
they do have funny booties.
I don't think it's sexy at all. I think it's just
funny booties.
Yeah, it's fine. If you're into rolling female characters, that's fine. I just always go man. And mine's a big rock dude, so I have no swing in my butt. It's good though. I think you guys would like it. I think others will. And my heart is always in WoW. It always is. But especially right now, where I'm a little bit burnt on just the grind in WoW, and I'm waiting for the next expansion, and I'm super excited about that. It's nice to have an interesting alternative. All of that being said,
are you raiding anymore?
Am I what?
Are you raiding anymore?
Not nearly like I used to. In fact, it's been a couple of months.
So mad at myself. I was really getting into the raiding with Fert, and then just life happened.
I know, you got busy, right? That's when I got my gut thing, and then everything else started going weird. So those guys took down Garage finally like last Thursday.
Go Fert.
And way to go, guys. But it's just I get this way every 2 years. It's just the way it is. Like, none of this surprises me. So people are like, oh, what are you doing, Scott? Why aren't you playing? Because every 2 years, when we're between expansions, this is the way it is. I kind of need a break. That's all. I'll be back. I always am. Are you kidding me? I've been doing this forever.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Well, almost a decade of my life.
They'll pry that game out of your cold, dead hands.
I'm sorry. You know what? For me, it has been a decade of WoW because I started in the alpha in 03. So, it, launched in 04.
And boy, did you bitch about it.
No, I loved it. No, I loved it. Bitched about it. What are you talking about?
I'm never joining another alpha again.
No,
I hate alphas.
That was later. I don't like alphas generally, but Blizzard alphas are good. They're like finished games. They're in better shape than most people's retail releases. But I am happy to say Wildstar did a pretty good job. Oh, here's the other fear I have about Wildstar, and its staying power. It's that I'm somewhat concerned that NCSoft is the publisher. And the reason I'm concerned is they have a history of not supporting their games the way that, say, Blizzard or even EA or somebody else might. Well, EA's pretty bad too, but they kind of let things die, or they don't care, or they get the initial money grab and then they're out. And they don't necessarily give the developers or the team or whatever they need to make the long play, right? The way that, say, Blizzard or Activision does for Blizzard. And I don't know how they're going to do here. They did let City of Heroes run a very long time, and it did rather well, right?
I loved it. I played that. I played that probably as much as World of Warcraft.
Yeah, or maybe
and
more
I played
in your
that
case.
I played both of them for probably at least over a year.
Yeah.
Both. year and a half.
So for them to do this right, I just feel like that needs to be strong, and I don't know how strong it is. It's very hard to tell. So we'll see if it lives or dies based on that. NCSoft's a big company with a lot of money, and there's no reason they couldn't support it. I just hope they do.
I think they'll move on to the next thing. I hate that. I kind of feel like they do that sometimes.
So I'll report back on more, but I am compelled to play it. I get excited about getting in there. I'm a huge sucker for the questing of any of these games. Like, that's really what I like the most at first anyway. Like, all the group content stuff's great later, but I really get into the story, and I really get into new areas and unlocking new stuff and progressing my character. To me, that's what I love about all RPGs, and certainly MMOs are no different. I love that about Diablo or anything else. So I'm getting that here, and I'm enjoying the hell out of that. Speaking of which, so I played D3, but I'm not going to talk about that. You can listen to the Diablo show on weekends. It's fine. Go check that out. Battleheart, that's a thing. That's a deal.
Yeah. Is this a new one?
Yeah, it's called Battleheart. Oh, damn it.
Rewind or something?
No.
Classic? Retro?
No. Is it Legacy?
Legacy. I knew it was
That's
something.
It.
Yeah.
Battleheart Legacy. So, if you remember Battleheart, it was this game that was basically a series of encounters, right? So you take you and your teammates, like a healer and a wizard or whatever, and you would go into these different encounters on a map, and those encounters would be a fight where sometimes it'd be waves of enemies, sometimes it'd just be a boss or whatever, but you would fight, level up, get gold, that kind of thing, unlock new stuff, get new gear, and just kind of progress that way. And it was a huge hit on iPads back when it came out, and I don't know when that originally came out. It's been a while.
It's been at least a few years.
Yeah,
we played it on the way to...
I
think it was 3 years ago, because we played it, me and Dave Michaels and the boys, we all played it going to Nerdtacular.
Oh, gosh, that would have been at least 2012 or earlier. Yeah.
Right. I think it was.
That's crazy.
Man, we played the crap out of that, and I recently got it again on the Android device. So I've been playing that one. I haven't played the Legacy, though.
Yeah, it's good. So here's what Legacy is. It's the same developers. It's the same kind of game, kind of. Right. But it's just you. At least so far. I don't have any companions or anything yet. I have to assume that comes later. No killers? Right now there's none, but I'm sure they're coming. I'm sure of it. It'd be dumb if there weren't.
$5.
And now it's got a big overworld. It's got towns and cities. It's 3D now instead of that weird 2D Flash kind of looking stuff that it used to be. So beautiful rendered towns and cities and dungeons and stores and all this stuff. And you can travel in all of it, and you can buy stuff and upgrade stuff. And you can literally go to a place and clear out a dungeon and come out of there with a bunch of loot. Not unlike just any other RPG, but there's something about the mix of the gameplay you're used to from Battleheart, because that sort of works out the same. Having a skill system that lets you be any kind of character you want to be. I can be a combination mage, warrior, combination dude with a bow, dude with who sneaks up and stealth attacks. Whatever. You can put your points where you want them, and you can gear up and train the way you want.
Do you still go to to the tavern and recruit somebody who's already
so far not yet
sets, or?
No, they're there are people there, and I have a feeling I get to recruit them at some point, but that is not unlocked for me yet. So I'm just not far enough, I don't think.
Right. It's $5, which was about, I think that's how much the first one was when it came out.
It was worth it for me to see for a measly $5. Anyway, it's got hooks, and I like it. It's good. I died a lot in the first level or two, but then got my poop together, and now I win fights, and I approach battles the way you're supposed to, I think, and it's cool. It's just it's an interesting mashup, and it's reviewing really well, and people are totally digging it.
Right.
It's in the top 10, I want to say, right now on paid apps. So that's worth checking out. Battleheart Legacy, it's called.
I want to do it.
That's all I played. Brian, how's Battlefield 3 on Origin? Because that's free right now.
All
your games are free, I've noticed here.
Yeah. Well, most of them are free or
right.
99 cents. I think $1.99. I think it was one of the games was like $1.99. But
you're
for most
a budget
part,
gamer, dude. You're a budget gamer. It's fun.
Did you see the sale that they're like 70% off games you'll actually play?
Whoa. Wow.
Right?
They actually said that.
Who did?
Yeah.
Who, where, what, who?
It was an Origin sale.
Oh, yeah. They've had a lot of sales lately, and of course they've been doing this whole Goodwill thing where they've been giving a free game out a week. And Battlefield 3 was the game that's been about a week, and I grabbed it. Unfortunately, they've turned it off now. So Battlefield 3, if you picked it up this past week, then of course it's in your library and you can play it as long as you want.
I already had it because of that SimCity mess. Remember that?
Right.
A free game. Yeah.
They got Plants vs. Zombies now too as well. And this reason why I picked up, well, it was free. Reason why I picked up Battlefield 3, But I was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to even deal with downloading 30 gigs worth of data on my freaking drive. So what I did was I saw Battlefield 4 was on sale this past week. If you have the patience to wait for it to be shipped through DVD, it's a DVD which you can buy on Amazon. So I went ahead and ordered that, and I said, well, let me play Battlefield 3 while I'm waiting. So 2 days later, I got to play Battlefield 3 for a few minutes.
Yeah,
it's as much fun as everybody knows. Everybody's played Battlefield 3, or you probably read a million reviews about it.
it's good.
The thing that it's good. The thing that I didn't see people talk about, and I don't know if this was later in an update or if it was always been like this, but you have to do everything through a web browser to launch now.
Yeah, this has been the way since the launch. Yep.
I hate
it's
that.
weird. I know. You get used to it, and after a while, it's like, who cares? But that was a big controversy when it launched. You remember that, Nicole? Like, people are losing their poop over it.
Yeah.
I don't like
I'm
it.
not a fan of it.
Yeah, I never really liked it, but that's kind of their way. I think 4 is the same on PC anyway.
4 is the same. It's got because I started looking up. I'm like, what the crap? Why I gotta do this crap?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? Some kind of pseudo? Because I was thinking I've been robbed. You know, EA has robbed me, and they told me I was getting a free copy, but they were just let me play it through the browser or something stupid. But no, it's
That would have been hilarious. You just get some crappy web game. That would have been really funny.
Are you going to pre-order Dragon Age Inquisition?
So I'm kind of interested.
I want to play it. I just don't want to play it on Origin.
I feel like I want to play it. Well, they're going to do. They're all the consoles are getting it. So we'll know more this next week.
I'm not playing it on a console either.
Really?
I did not like playing Dragon Age 1 on a console. It just I didn't enjoy that experience. So I will play it on my PC. I will play it. My only option is to play it through Origin. So I'm gonna have to suck it up and play it.
Yeah, remember back when the first one was on Steam? Remember those heady days?
Well, 2 was on Steam
for a while there. Yeah, they pulled it. That was about the time Origin decided it wanted to, I
want to be my own thing.
Yeah, so I guess that's the only way to do it. I actually don't mind Origin as compared to like you playing stuff. It's fine.
Yeah,
I put a link in the show notes for the screenshot of EA making fun of Steam with that sale ad.
Oh, that's great. Only because of the whole line, games you'll actually play, sure.
Yeah, get it.
Right.
It's a little low blow.
Silly, yeah.
Whatever.
It's childish.
These guys need to. I'm not sure EA has earned. This is a bit like a high school wrestler making fun of a pro wrestler a little bit because they're getting murdered by Steam. So for them to go, hey, man, it seemed a little snarky. All right. So you played Battlefield 3. Welcome to 3 years ago, everybody. Good game. Good game.
Yeah. And, Origin client has gotten thinner. And as a result, they stopped trying to make it this end-all, be-all community Steam thing. And they just kind of said, okay, look. It's a Steam library.
Play your damn games.
Play your damn games. Yep. It's once they did that, I'm okay with that. That's fine. It's
me too. To me, that's points in their column for way to go. I would prefer that experience over a big, thick, fat client sitting on my desktop.
Jerks. But also, I've been Clash of Clans. That's been around for a while. It's on. I don't believe it's on the iPhone.
Oh, you need to be buddies with Mark.
Dude.
Oh, I am.
Not on the iPhone. Hold on a minute.
I have both. I'm sorry. I have both.
That game is it's one of the highest grossing games. In fact, I think it was winning until Hearthstone came along, and now it gets killed by that. But yeah.
Right. You're right. I have forgotten. I was thinking it wasn't on Android, and I remember I couldn't find it on. I think the Amazon store, but I ended up finding it in the Google Play Store. So I downloaded it because Ethan, my youngest son, he took over my Clash of Clans on my iPhone. So I was like, okay, fine. So I grabbed it on the Android, and I've never really put more than 5 minutes into this game. Not even a demo's worth.
I don't like it. I'm not a big fan.
Well, I didn't like it at first either. It felt almost like, I don't know, it felt like Farmville or some kind of crap. It didn't feel like a really good, rich experience. But I just sat down and said, fine, my kids are playing it. I'll try to play it and see if I can't get to the point that we can create a clan. And that's what it's all about for me, trying to get to the point that I can create my own clan so that me and the kids can play. And, of course,
you should invite Mark to your clan.
Yeah, Mark's all into that, right?
Yeah, he's totally into that game.
Yeah.
And it's actually a lot of fun. It's just one of those things you play for a few minutes, you go away, you come back. And, of course, they're constantly trying to get you to buy gems. And I'm not going to buy your stupid gems. I'm a cheapo. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so who do you think you're dealing with here? It's Brian Dunaway, damn it.
It's Brian's not spending any money on games Dunaway. So you only get 2 builder huts. So that means you got 2 builder guys, and of course, anytime you want to upgrade something, the levels as the level goes up, it takes longer and longer to upgrade the each whether it's a building, and it takes like 2 days to do this or 2 days to do that, and so that was fun enough in itself. But the first couple of days when you play, you get a shield, which means that nobody can attack you, which is cool.
While you're gone, right?
Yeah, that's right. But now my shield's gone. And I'm like, oh crap, because I realized that I've been collecting gold, and it's been like storing it. So I got like 25,000 gold sitting around, and I'm like, uh-oh, my shield is gone. Sure enough, somebody come in, snatch some of my stuff. So I'm like, crap.
Well, this is basically, by the way, what garrisons are in the new Warcraft expansion. That's what this is.
Right.
This whole idea, garrisons are straight up. It's straight up Clash of Clans. Right. Kind of how pet battles are straight up Pokemon in a very real way. They're big fans of that at Blizzard, and so they integrate that gameplay. In fact, I'll bet Mark loves garrisons. That's my guess. Because it's that gameplay, and it's in Warcraft.
Yes.
He'll freaking love it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll try it out.
Is he, or does Mark already have a clan?
No, he's kind of doing the whole by himself game. That didn't come out right. That didn't really.
He's gone solo all up in that business. Yeah. Sure.
I'm solo.
That's all right.
But, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I'm only like 5 days in, but I've played it. I've tried to play it a bunch of times, because every time I go anywhere, and people's always like, oh, I'm playing Clash. You got to play it. I'm like, whatever, shut up. This is a stupid game. It's nothing but a stupid Facebook game, basically. And but no, once you get into it, it's not bad.
They don't call him Mark Spag Solo for nothing.
Spag Solo.
Good one.
Not bad.
Now, a game I took a chance on, and I think I don't know if I saw Andreas Ekberg mention this at one point in time.
Everyone's favorite Swedish friend, yes.
Yeah, there's a little game called Deadlings, and you can get it on the Google Play Store, or you can get it in the iOS Apple Store there, and it's kind of this. It's this fun little game where you're death, right? And you decide that you're bored because you have no friends on Google Book or something, Facebook. It's a play on Facebook. But basically what you do is you decide to start creating the Deadlings, and you've created a laboratory of kind of like a platformer maze kind of puzzle strategy kind of game. It's a lot of things in one. I described it at first as kind of like almost like an Angry Birds meets Plants vs. Zombies, but I was like, yeah, that doesn't describe it at all. So I've been trying to figure out how to describe it.
All right.
But basically you take it's kind of a little bit of Meat Boy too. Remember that game?
I like the Meat Boy, sure.
Like Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy.
So the Super Meat Boy.
That's right. Super Meat Boy. That's how they intro it.
Right.
Yeah,
so basically you have this factory, and you have to plan out on each maze how to make your zombie guys. Now your little deadlings, which are zombies or whatever, they have different abilities. Some of them can stick on walls, and some of them can jump really far, and some of them will walk but then stop, because once you start your game to go, okay, go, you've got a little bit of control over what you're doing. So it's not tower defense, even though it's kind of tower defense-y. So don't think it's tower defense, Scott, because you're not, because you're trying to get your dudes to certain points to activate switches so that the guys can go to another point, so you can solve this puzzle and collect these brains as you go along. I know I'm not doing this game justice. It's really hard to really describe it, but it's a lot of fun. It's called Deadlings.
Deadlings.
And Deadlings. I think it's like 99 cents on the
Sounds
store.
like Lemmings, but with dead people.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you're doing. You're basically sending them off to their death.
It makes sense to me.
You're sending them off to your death.
Well, let's send somebody off to their life with this.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and here's the part, where Casey Banta comes on the show. He comes on the show and does a little quiz, and we try to answer it. It's all about video games, and we love it, and Casey's right here right now. Hi, Casey.
Hello, everybody.
Do you have allergies, or is it just me? Am I the only one here?
I'm fine.
No, he sounds good. Did he sound bad?
I thought he had allergies at first.
No, just me.
All right.
I'm the sucky one here. I sound like I'm talking everything through my nose. Casey, it's so good to have you back. I don't remember the game that we were going to do. Do you remember?
I remember.
All right.
It's so good to be here, by the way.
Oh, good.
You picked the game, Scott. You picked Street Fighter the movie.
Oh, Street Fighter the movie, the game is what it's got to be referred to. Okay, well, I'm super stoked. I forgot all about that. All right, well, let's do it. Let's have it.
Okay, Scott, name a character that's in Street Fighter the movie, the video game.
Johnny Cage. Why? Wrong. Hold on, wrong game.
Right.
I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat. Hold on a second. Ken.
Barbie. All right. Brian, can you really name a character from Street Fighter the movie, the game?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Who played? Flat top U.S. Air Force guy. Come on now. No, that's not who he played, but you can pick Ryu.
Okay.
Who did he play?
He played Guile.
Guile.
Yeah.
Yep. Can you name one, Nicole?
What were the ones that are? Is this the actual quiz?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
This is just you picking an avatar here.
Yeah. You do it right.
I think you're picking an avatar.
I don't remember.
Remember the girl? Let's do the girl. I'll give you one.
Give some body shapes. The big guy.
The big guy.
That one.
Which
one? What was the?
Zangief. There's Chun-Li. There's Zangief. There's Chun-Li's the girl. There's Amy.
Chun-Li was the girl?
Or not Amy. What's her name? The blonde. The one that works with Guile. I can't think of her name. And she may not have been in the movie. Now that I think about it. No, she was in it. It was a big deal that she was in it. Penny or Amy or Ginger.
You're thinking of Cammy.
Cammy, that's it.
By Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue played Cammy. That's right. Cammy Minogue. Yeah.
I'll be Cammy.
That one's fine. You'll be Cammy.
All right. Okay, I was actually just priming you guys on all this glorious Street Fighter goodness. But here's the actual question. Which of the following characters did not appear in Street Fighter the movie, the video game?
Oh, great. Okay, this is great. And Brian, all you have to do is think back to Film Sack, and we got this, man.
That's what I'm trying to recall.
Yeah. All right, go.
All right. Was it A, Zangief, B, DJ, C, Akuma, or D, E Honda?
Who gets to go first?
We'll let Brian go first.
All right, go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to say E Honda because I don't remember him being in there.
100 hand slap.
I would have really remembered him being there, I think.
Yeah.
Watch me be wrong.
That's actually what I was going to say, too.
You were both going to say E Honda? Do I get to answer one? Or are you doing these one by one, Casey? I don't want to mess up your thing here.
No, this is just a straight up question. Who do you pick, Scott?
Free roll.
I love how chilled out he is. Nah, it's just a question.
I had a bag of shrooms before the show.
I'm going to say Akuma was not in this movie.
Okay, it's not the movie, though. It's the video game.
I mean the video game, the movie.
Okay.
Because there's no way E Honda's not in this game. There's not a chance.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
I thought we were talking about the movie.
Oh, no.
I love it.
It's okay. I'm out of it.
But he was in that, too, though. He was in both. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
How'd we do there?
How did you do? Well, let's see. None of you picked Zangief, and he was in the movie and the video game as well.
Yeah, of course.
So you're good there.
Yeah,
E Honda was a goofy character in the movie.
Dang it!
And he was also in the video game.
Yep.
Was he trying to steal a statue of gold, or is that the wrong movie?
That's
that is. Oh gosh, sorry.
That had Jean-Claude Van Damme in it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Johnny Cage. Oh,
here's the 100 hand slap. Oh, this is a song. All right, it's not what I had hoped. I was hoping it was just the sound of the slap. Anyway.
Okay, Scott, you chose C, Akuma.
I sure did.
Matata.
In Street Fighter, the movie, the video game, this was the first game that featured Akuma as a non-secret character.
What? This was before Alpha then?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Alpha introduced him.
Nope.
Well, then what do I know?
It may have introduced him as a secret character, but he was a main choosable character.
Damn it. Well, who were the ones not in it then?
The correct answer was DJ. He was not in the video game, even though he was in the movie.
Because DJ was in the movie. See, I spent too much time here thinking about the movie.
I did too.
Because Akuma is definitely not in the movie.
Right.
So I was thinking, well, he's not going to be in the game then. How good could that game have been? And then I remembered, oh yeah, that game is shitty. The game is not
It looks good.
No, it doesn't. It's garbage. It's garbage. All right. Well, there you go. We've all lost terribly. What did I know when I picked that game? Whose turn is it this week to pick?
It's
Now
mine.
it's definitely Nicole's turn.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pick a game that frustrated the heck out of me as a kid because I found out later that we didn't have the entire game
Oh, all right.
or the instructions,
Okay.
and it's the Atari 2600 game Sword Quest.
Sword
Gosh,
Quest.
Sword Quest.
Sword Quest. You remember this game?
I do.
And it had a contest attached to it.
Right.
And you could win a like gold-plated sword. I found all this out like years later.
Right. Was the contest tied in with cereal?
It might have been.
No, I don't think so. They wanted them to purchase the games, and it was a sweepstakes.
You had to have the book to even play that game, didn't you?
I didn't have the book. I only had the game. And for like a 10-year-old that's like, how do I play this game? I was like tenacious in trying to figure out this game. And I was going into it blind. I had no hope of ever beating that game.
Well, to celebrate you picking that game, here is a YouTube video called Street Fighter Poop. E Honda's 100-hand slaps himself. Okay, hold on. Here it is. It's only 30 seconds. Oh, goodness. What do we have here? What's happening here? Oh, wow.
Oh my.
Okay, it's 100. It's E Honda. Oh.
It's like you have to open something naughty there.
Wow.
God,
I think this is not what I thought it was.
I'm, wow.
E Honda is pleasuring himself, and I'm not going to watch that video anymore. Alrighty. You know, that's what I get for doing a live thing and not really checking this stuff beforehand. This fun, ridiculous thing has been brought to you by Casey Banta, who will be back next week doing something about Sword Quest. And that'll be fun. Casey Banta on Twitter, and also at the end of the show, listen for this week's Music Memories by Casey. Put one in, it's awesome. So that'll be up later. Thanks, Casey, for hanging out with us, man.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
That was fun.
Bye now.
The best part of that was the porn.
Oh my gosh, dude. I did not mean to do that, but there it was. I kind of want to know how it ended, but whatever.
You're right. I'll tell you how it ended, Scott.
All right.
Not at all.
Not well. Yeah, happy. It looks like it was somebody has done an edit of the old cartoon, the Street Fighter cartoon it was real bad, and I think it was Japan only, but anyway, I think that would joke about his hand. Well, anyway, it's about his hand. It's 100 slaps. You get the joke.
Slaps. It's a lot of slaps.
You get the joke. All right. Moving on.
Let's
get on. Let's get on over to Nicole there. Oh wait, Dungelot 2, real quick.
Oh yeah, I played Dungelot 2, which we talked about previously.
That's a good game.
You've talked about it. The thing I wanted to mention though was I downloaded the latest and I got the update, and yeah, nice. I downloaded the update and it was awesome for about 2 hours, and then I went back and I lost all my progress, including the dragon pet that I had acquired.
Wait, how'd that happen?
On my journey. I don't know, because I was playing it and it does a cloud save. So I'm assuming that something happened with my local versus cloud save, because something happened and
I think it did cloud saving, because I was trying to sync it between my phone and my iPad and I couldn't get it to do it.
It might be it might be part of the new update, but like I said, the new update just came out like yesterday or something.
Oh crap!
And,
okay.
And I was playing it, and I got the mage. I think it's the mage, and I was playing her. And
hold on, you're not playing the right game then.
There's a lot too. Yes, I am.
Are you sure? Because you can't unlock that mage until.
Well, then there must be a bugaboo, because I
have to look at that. That's weird. Maybe they changed it in the update. I don't know. But you used to use that. There's a long way to go with that warrior before you unlock any other classes.
Really? Because I made it to the because I made it. Maybe that's what the problem is, because I made it and I'm level 2.
Yeah.
On the mage.
Oh, see, I'm level like 8 on the warrior, and I don't have any. I can't unlock the mage or the lady yet.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I can't open any of the other dungeons except the main core one.
I'm sorry. I said mage, but what I meant, I'm sorry. I'm playing the mercenary.
Oh, okay. When does she get unlocked? Because I don't have her yet either.
Yeah, and I made her to level 2.
Yeah.
Actually, I was level 2 and a little bit.
Okay.
And I acquired a dragon pet, which was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the pets at all. I didn't know they had even pets as an
They're
option.
rare, but you can get them.
Right, and so I did that, and I played the dragon a couple of times. Like, sweet, this is cool. I'm doing really good. And I said, okay, I got to go to bed. Turned it off.
Yeah.
Came back the next day, and Mercenary was level 2 solid, just like at the very beginning of level 2, and so was my warrior. They were both level 2 starting out. My dragon was gone, and all my progress was gone, and I'm still in the first castle. And I was like, what?
What
Why?
the heck? That's really weird.
Made me sad.
Yeah.
But I want to go back and play because that was pretty cool. It was a little taste of what I guess could come eventually.
Well, that's what you want, right?
Yeah, I might have to wait a little longer though because I'm a little bit afraid of losing my progress.
Well,
again.
it does say iCloud added, and in parentheses on the test page says testing. So
good luck.
Yeah, that makes me nervous, but I do want that to work because I want to be able to go back and forth. It's a good game. I like the game a lot. Oh, they just updated Battleheart Legacy. Better memory efficiency, fixed rare crashes, something, blah, blah. Okay, great.
Okay, good.
Nicole, tell us all about what you did. What'd you play this week?
So I had a rough week.
Yeah, it's been a challenge. I know.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but I use games to escape.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
Real crap going on.
Sure.
And I needed. I'm just all about Diablo 3 lately because
you are.
It just allows me to go in and beat stuff up, and
it can be zen-like.
You know, I'll be this is family, so I'll be personal. You know, some people know this, and I'll say it on the show. My dad's going through cancer, and we found out some bad news, and it's rough. So the community is amazing, and I love them, and they've been really supportive. But you know, sometimes you just gotta go in to a game and just destroy stuff. And I thank Blizzard for creating a game like this. It's funny, my perspective now of this game.
Yeah. No, it can be really therapeutic, can't it?
It's really weird.
Yeah.
How my need for this game is right now.
Oh my gosh,
and I just go in, and Fuscami was in. He's like, "Hey, do you need some help?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just beating up crap." Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Beating the stuffings out of stuff.
You know, it's really good. It's got a great zen-like quality to it when you play it. Yeah.
I just get into that zone, and I just crunch everything around me up and spit it out.
That's awesome. I'm glad that it can provide that. That's a really cool. It's a thing that I've always felt about the Diablo games, even in 2 when I was playing in the wee hours in 2001 or whatever. And I feel like that game's legacy is partly based on that rhythm, you know, that you can get into, and I'm glad to hear that.
Rhythm.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I've been doing that a lot, and also I'm an iPhone, iPad addict, so I unfortunately gave my iPad to my son.
Oops.
And I surprised him, and he jumped and fell on the floor, and
oh gosh,
no,
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, it happened about a week and a half ago, and I was like, oh my god, it was totally my fault. He was walking, he didn't realize I was in the room behind him, and he was walking out of the bathroom, and I'm like, hey buddy, and he's like, whoa,
and dropped it.
And dropped it.
Poor little dude.
And I ended up.
Did you do the 1,000 hand slap?
No, what we ended up doing. So Mark has had an iPad Mini for a while, and he's been reading his comics on that. And he just recently was like, you know, I kind of wish I had just had a bigger screen. I wish I had that iPad Air.
Air, right.
I said, well, I'm interested in the Mini. So I ended up taking the Mini. So I've been playing everything on the Mini, and I was really hoping that all of my game saves would actually save and I wouldn't lose anything. And thankfully they did.
Yeah, because if you backed it up and stuff, even locally.
Backed it all up.
Yeah, you'll be fine. It should be fine.
So Family Guy just came out with a really fun update, and it's like an Indiana Jones theme.
Yeah.
Cleveland,
cool.
if you're following the Family Guy show, Cleveland Brown is back, and he's now in the game, and you can actually unlock him in the little game. So it's a stupid little busy game, but it's the kind of game that I need sometimes, just, you know, focus my energy on. And same way with Simpsons Tapped Out. They just came up with a new update last night.
Yeah.
And I'm still not sure what's going on with it, but sure they're
They got
doing-
they changed the icon back to where he's kind of wearing the Illuminati
yeah,
robe
there's
or whatever.
Right. Yeah, so I'm
Illuminati
figuring.
robe.
The-
Like the episode where Homer gets into that special group and Captain
Right.
Picard's one of the voices. That's awesome.
Yep.
What's that
So,
called?
I'm
The
assuming-
Stonecutters. The
The
Stonecutters.
Stonecutters. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's what's back.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
doing some stuff with that theme in the latest update.
We
And
do. Do they play the song? Because that song's great.
I turn the sound down. I know that's probably the best part of these games, but it gets really repetitive for me, so it annoys me. So I just turn the sound off
Totally
after a few
understand.
minutes.
Yeah. Hey, Homer. You can only hear that so many times.
Yeah.
Understand.
So,
Well, that's good.
that's what I'm doing. Not too much. I still have Watchdog, and people have been asking me, am I still playing it? And unfortunately, it's such a, it's not child friendly at all. So of
Right,
course I can't
right.
play on the weekends. It's challenging to find time to play Watchdog.
Is
But
it
I'm gonna play
is it sweary? Is it all sweary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's swear
F-bomby and
words.
stuff. Okay.
Not as bad as GTA 5.
Well, no. What could be though? I mean, nothing
Right.
hits the language barrier of the GTA games. Maybe I don't know. But Far Cry 3 was pretty gnarly. I'm trying to think of the dirtiest game I played this last gen, and I can't.
If Wolf of Wall Street was made into a video.
Right. Oh man,
you
really?
imagine?
Because that's bad.
Yeah, that's a cuss ball there. Still haven't seen it, but I
More
heard
than that is.
it has the record now. Most
It
F-bombs in
does.
any movie ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Tarantino's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Show me your feet. Well, all right. So there's games we played.
Yep,
Let's get
games.
to the news. I think we're going to hear from Dan today, but I haven't seen him yet. But we'll watch for that.
He said it was coming around.
Did he? Okay. He'll be around. No worries. Here we go. News.
Valkyrie needs food badly.
I need food.
It's a few things in the news. PSP was finally retired. Long live the Vita, I suppose.
Yes.
Here's Dan. Hold on. He has just called in. We are going to play a little music. Hold on a second. Here you go.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Oh, I don't know if I'd call Dan an intruder. He's a friend. He's a friend of the
Alright, guys.
program. Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I don't know if I don't know if I can follow porn, but,
Right.
but I'll certainly try.
You can follow porn anywhere you want to follow it. It's fine. Dan Patrice is here again to talk about the tabletop version of our lives, the tabletop gaming, and what's good, what's bad, and what we should be checking out, and why we should be enjoying ourselves more with our friends and our family around a table full of cards and boards and stuff and pieces. And what's the little guys called? What are they called?
Meeples.
Meeples. More
But
meeples.
I want the bags of what you said it was.
Chits.
Meeples and chits.
Meeples and chits. Meeples and chits.
my.
The worst cereal ever. So, Dan, what's going on this week? What do you got?
Not much. Well, it's pretty funny that you were talking that you had to lead in with porn because the game we're talking about this week is Las Vegas.
Oh, hey, they have porn.
They've got plenty
A
of
lot
that.
of it, but a lot of the porn. Yeah, a lot of America's porn lives and thrives in Las Vegas. Yes.
But unlike the porn, Las Vegas is a very good family friendly and actually good gamer type game. You could I kind of like this as a pub game or just kind of a nice little filler because you've got dice and it's a little bit strategic. Because when we went to the beach and I had my kids there, my 7-year-old kicked the tar out of the rest of us when we were playing. So what you do, you've got 6 boards in front of you. They represent 6 different casinos and are all numbered from 1 to 6.
Are they
And
real
on there they have,
casinos? Do they have real names, or do they not get that license? I'm just curious.
Well, here's the thing. Like if you have the European version, which was just called Vegas,
yeah.
they actually have real Vegas casinos on there.
Oh, wow.
But if
Because
you
you
have
have
the
to mess with
American,
Donald Trump. Yeah.
Right.
that's but if you have the American version, which is Las Vegas, they have like a lot of the knockoffs, but the pictures are just kind of like them.
Yeah.
So instead of the Mirage, it's like the Oasis and stuff like that.
That's great. I love that kind of stuff. I love fake casinos. I think it's the funnest thing because some of them are so good, they sound like the real deal. Like someone will have a casino called the Savoy, and you're like, that sounds like a real casino. Turns out it's based on some ancient nightclub in New York, like in the 20s, that played jazz and sold beer sneakily at night. But they went
And a
ahead
little
and,
speakeasy in the back.
yeah. But instead, they're like, hey, well, we can have a fake casino called the Savoy. Perfect. Or the Ocean's movies always have a big fake casino in them among the real ones,
Right.
which is awesome. I love that. Anyway, yeah, more fake casinos, I say.
And everybody's got 8 6-sided dice. of your color, and every one of those casinos has a dollar value. You deal out cards, so there's at least $50,000 in cards in front of each one of those casinos. So on your turn, you'll roll your dice, and you'll group up all the numbers. So everything that rolls a 1, a 2, and so on. And you have to pick which casino you want to put your dice in. So the person who actually has the highest amount of dice in each casino will get the highest card number, like the highest dollar amount card, and second in each casino will get the second. So it's simple. However, you're kind of jockeying for position you don't want to use. Each time you roll, you only put out one of your numbers, then it's the next person's roll. So it's, having turn order, being the last one to go to kind of decide is really big. Now, one of the big tricks is if you tie in any one of the casinos, you get nothing. So the person right below you, so if Brian had 2 dice in the 6, and Scott had 2 dice in the 6, and Nicole had 1 die in the 6, Nicole actually gets the highest dollar amount, and then you guys get nothing.
Oh, man. That sucks for us. Yeah.
So then, you've got all the 6 casinos. So you basically each round you play until everybody's put their dice down. You see who wins what money at each casino, and then you shuffle up and you deal them out again, and you roll your dice and you shuffle up the remaining cards. You play 4 rounds, and whoever has the most amount of money at the end wins.
You know, would love this is Ibbot would love this game. This is so up his alley. Plus, he already loves Vegas like it's a woman.
It's so good because you can sit around and just you can either play with the family or we'll a lot of times at conventions late night we'll be having a few cold beverages and we'll just sit around playing this because not a lot of thought. You don't have to there's no analysis paralysis. You're just playing a game, rolling some dice.
Yeah. Well,
I'm all about that.
Yeah, that all sounds good to me. Can I ask you this is a personal question, a small one?
Sure.
Where do you keep all your games? Do you have like a giant room someplace that's just stacked with them, or how are you managing that? Because I mean, it's one thing in the digital games world, right? We can have a Steam account full of 380 games, and it's just no big deal. It's just a footprint on a hard drive. In your case, that's a lot of tabletop. Where are you putting it all?
I think I've got right around 300 games.
Good Lord.
And so a couple of years ago, my wife and I put these shelves up on the wall, and they were really nice shelves. And my wife's like, "Yeah, we'll put our DVDs, some of the kids' stuff." Nope, it's board games.
All board games.
So I have to, and it's funny because I even have like a little, dresser in our bedroom that I'm actually using as overflow. So I've kind of got to do some trading away of some games.
On this episode of Hoarders, a man who has got 4 dead cats under that Seven Wonders game. That's impressive, dude. I don't know how you do it, but that's cool.
Maybe my
because
husband can build you something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll definitely. That would be great.
I should talk.
Another funny thing about Las Vegas, Scott, is they took some of the mechanics from a game called Alia Aliacta Est.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So that's a nice little board game that's got some of these same die rolling mechanic, but a little bit different structure of the game, but it is still pretty cool.
I wonder if the AIE game has a game part or part of it where people get pissed because Scott keeps letting people into the game without letting the officers know, and it irritates everyone, and no one can keep track of it. I wonder if that's a mechanic.
It used to be 2 to 5 players, but now it's 2 to 5,600 players.
Oh wow, jeez! They had to split it 6 times. It got so big. Well, that's fantastic, and I hope that you end up getting crushed by all those games. That's a lot of games that you have there, but always a fun.
Yeah, I'll have to put a picture up on the forum one day of. I don't have a greatest storage solution, and there's still kind of things all over the place, but it's pretty cool.
Always a fun day when you go to Dan's house, is my guess.
So next week I won't be around. Next week I'll be at Origins Game Fair.
Oh yeah.
So if you're going to be in Columbus at Origins and you want to come say hi, I'll be working the Dice Hate Me Games booth. I'll be hanging out over there and just demoing games and stuff, and we'll be hitting the game room and some drinking at night. So
that's awesome. I can't wait to hear how it went. You'll report, I guess, the next time we have an episode after that to tell us how it went, man.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you about the new hotness and something I played.
All right, well, take it easy, stay out of trouble, and go roll a few dice for me or something. Chits, get some chits.
I'll grab the chits out of the bag for you guys. Have a great.
Meeples and chits. Oh, I cut him off. I didn't mean to cut him off so quick.
Bye, Dan.
Bye, Dan. Sorry, dude. Itchy trigger finger there. Okay, where were we here? PSP going away.
Going away, yeah. After 10 years, going away. But
not going away, just being retired from manufacturing is what's happening.
Right. The PSP 1000 and 2000 and all that crap, but not the Vita. Because at first I thought when I read the article, I was like, what?
Oh, no.
They're getting rid of the portables completely? No, they're just retiring.
Vita's going well. They're happy with that. But the PSP, I mean, 10 years, that's a good long run. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Nintendo did this. They're not making DSs anymore, and those came out the same, a month apart or something like that.
Right.
2004, I think.
I still have my PSP. I got my Darth Vader PSP.
Yeah, you should keep that. I do not have a PSP. I sold you mine. Is that the same one you have? No.
No, I think I gave that to one of the kids, and I picked this one up. I was just happened to be in GameStop one time, and I was like, "Oh, is that a Darth Vader PSP? Give me."
I forgot about that. I forgot I sold you my PSP.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Had a stick on it.
Nicole, did you have a PSP?
Of course I did.
Oh yeah, you did because you played on the show. We talked about games you played.
Yeah, and I gave one of them away on the show.
That's right. All pre-Vita. You were all up in that stuff. That's right. Forgot about that. Nintendo has details on its live E3 plans for viewers. Some of it from Twitch. Also, Nintendo has a Twitch channel. Weird.
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
No, but it makes sense. Everyone's doing it now. We're doing it.
Right.
For hell's sakes.
But can you stream from your Wii U to Twitch?
No.
Because I know all the new consoles can.
No, they don't.
Isn't the Wii U considered a current console?
Yeah,
current
but
generation?
they're not interested. You know, dude, their whole deal with all their legal crap where they're trying to say they're shutting down. First of all, they're shutting down YouTube and Twitch channels that are streaming Wii U or Nintendo content, and they're going to start an affiliate program that says we'll share the profits with you. Everyone's real pissed about it. It's a mess.
All that Let's Play stuff.
Yeah, and it's bad. Like there's a bit of a backlash, and I don't know. It's going to get ugly. That whole thing.
Isn't it funny? They're going in the opposite direction of what
what everyone else does. I know.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Everybody else is kissing the gamers' butts, and Nintendo's like, "Screw you guys."
I think it's a cultural thing. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't mean just Japan.
Totally.
I mean Nintendo's internal culture is very different.
Right.
Xbox.
But I'm excited. E3 is next week, so I'm excited.
Dude, I'm so stoked. Are you guys ready for this? I'm totally excited.
Let's do this.
It's going to be great. There are going to be games there and announcements.
Are we going to do a live? Are we going to do something live?
Yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to be at E3. Look for our booth. It's called the Nicole. It's called the Nicole Says Woof of Wall Street booth. And look for Don Cheeto. He's going to MC it. What?
Right. Do we have any reporters?
No, we have people on the ground. Yeah, people are going to get with us, and I don't know who and how and whatever, but I'm hoping by Wednesday night when we record, we'll be able to get some people on the phone. So
email us, people.
Yeah, let us know if you're going to be there. We'd love to talk to you. Xbox One update is here, and it's live. Use your real name offline, fool. Online, rather.
Right. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't care about it, but you're right. It's probably they're going to be. I realize I'm not in the majority there. Like a lot of people want to have anonymous avatar names and stuff. But there has been a push for this for a while. Remember that big stink that everyone threw when Blizzard was going to make people do their real life names on forums? And they revolted. It was just anarchy, and they backed off and didn't do it. So
it's all about games are all about like I was talking about earlier with Nicole. It's all about escapism. I mean,
not always.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that escapism should include going under the name Butthole 38 and then being a complete dick to everybody on the microphone. You know what I mean? Like, there's no accountability with these people. So part of me is with you. Part of me is
optional.
Well, part of me is with you. Part of me says, yeah, it'd be great if we could all just have our little fantasy lives and that's fun. But since people don't behave in that arena sometimes.
Well, and it's social, and I'm a very solitary gamer. Mm-hmm. But once it goes social, once you start interacting with others, that's when it changes. When it goes multiplayer.
Yeah.
Right.
An MMO.
Right. I totally agree.
With the launch of this, they also include all the changes to live, and so now you can grab Max the Curse of Brotherhood or Halo Spartan Assault if you're official Xbox Live.
External, it's basically PlayStation Plus type rewards, which is nice.
Right.
Starting today, external storage is possible, so plug in a USB drive and or thumb drive or whatever, and that'll work for moving stuff around. And also gold benefits, those meaning like Netflix and all that stuff is no longer hidden behind the paywall. So that's something they should have done from day one, but whatever.
Totally.
I guess 8 years later it's fine.
Well, you were speaking about the real name with Xbox. Yeah. I mean, with the PS4, you have to request. So I get real name requests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can say or nah.
Yes
or
no. Yeah.
But there are definitely but there's always a push toward this. I'm not surprised that it's getting, even though it's optional. The fact that it's an option is one way for them to push it. So I'm fine with it.
Right.
I'm
cool with that.
More good news for NVIDIA's GameWorks. Meanwhile, AMD throws a tantrum again.
Right. They're still pouting. They can't take the heat.
Well, they're unhappy, and the reason they say that the Ubisoft's deal there. The why Watch Dogs on PC is so busted up is because of this whole problem.
Right.
It sucks for users,
I still think, I don't know. When I look at NVIDIA and I look at AMD and I kind of look and the community and the sharing that NVIDIA does with the gamers and the developers, it seems so fluid, and it seems like AMD's kind of like, screw you guys, everything's guy here, shoo. I don't feel like they're really. I think they're just selling chips. They're just selling chips.
Well, check this out.
I was an AMD owner for a very long time, and I couldn't get the support that I needed for the video card and the different, whether it be OSs or if it was the games. But NVIDIA always seemed to be working towards the support.
Oh, you're saying ATI was bad before? You're saying
ATI, yeah.
You said NVIDIA twice.
Yeah.
I like NVIDIA, but I hate. You said I like NVIDIA, but I hate NVIDIA or something.
No, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I hate all of them.
What?
I hate them all.
So these 4 highly anticipated games from Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Unity, Far Cry 4, The Crew, and Tom Clancy's The Division, will all incorporate NVIDIA's GameWorks libraries. These are all visual effects and engineered by NVIDIA specifically, them working with the studios to kind of add this stuff to their final games. These effects include TXAA anti-aliasing, which serves up smoother animations, advanced DirectX 11, is it tessellation, whatever that is, adding the realism to textures and objects, and then PhysX, which they'll directly put right into the game and use the video card. So AMD's like, but we want to do these things.
We want to be involved.
This is nothing. I don't know why this is surprising to anybody. It shouldn't be. If it is, then these people are stupid.
Yeah.
Finally, let's see. I don't care about this one. The college one. F that.
You don't care about that one?
Luigi.
I heard you talking about this Luigi Death Stare.
Luigi Death Stare is the greatest thing in the history of the world. I'm going to play this video. You can't.
Mario Kart 8. Luigi's.
Mario. Did that lady just say Mario? Hold on.
She did. This
Mario
is Fox.
Luigi's
This is Fox News.
Mario, Mika's beloved little brother, shows a new dark side. In this footage obtained exclusively by BuzzFeed. Yes.
So obtained exclusively. What?
Mario is a way to
from
pronounce.
BuzzFeed.
In fact, Mark's father's name, I call him Mario, but his mom calls him Mario.
Yeah, but Nintendo calls it Mario, or Mario. So I'm just going to go with them. When it comes to
this is a lady on. This is a lady on Fox News.
Yeah, she doesn't know. But the point is that it also bugs me. She says, we've got this exclusive footage. What are you even talking about? This is in the game's replay. Everyone has exclusive footage if they have the game. Anyway, this is the dumbest video, though. The best video is the one where that music's playing, that rap stuff, and he's looking all pissed. And there's compilation videos. It's great.
Paid for placement? I mean...
No. I think this is viral and has gone crazy with or without him. Yeah. I don't think they have anything to do with it. Nobody knew.
And Nintendo will be coming to ask for us dollars any day now.
And somebody told me that
you got to animate. You got an animated GIF. Yeah, we can do something.
Somebody told me the only difference between him and the other characters is when they do it, they also do the turn and stare in slow mo or whatever, but their eyebrows just aren't as pointed down. That's all it is.
Gotcha.
So it's just this simple little cartoon thing. It's fantastic, and the one that's got the most views is the one with the music, and you totally should see it, Nicole. It's a hoot.
I'll look for it.
And it's also footage that this lady is claiming is exclusive. This psycho lady.
BuzzFeed.
All right.
What? Fox News is telling a lie.
Well, they're an affiliate, so who knows? Who knows what they do? Here we go. What's this contest, Brian? Is this for you? What is this? What are we doing?
This is if we're gonna give them any games.
Yeah, we giving any games away today or no?
I can give away games.
Do you have some handy?
I always have some, thanks to Adama.
I think we should make people jump through hoops.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do, Brian. Explain this to me. How are we doing this here?
All right, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna create a straw poll.
Yeah, your Skype is.
I'm Skyping out.
Yeah, you're not too bad though. Here, I'm gonna pause and unpause you. Okay, now try some.
Beep, 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 beep,
Can you hear us?
Beep, beep, beep,
yes.
beep. What medium? Beep. Can you hear me? Am I still Skyping?
Oh my gosh.
I think you're just delayed. That's all. You're not that robot. You're just super delayed.
The internet connection may be crapping out. Sorry.
It's all right.
So
you hear me?
What are you going to do with this game? All right, you want me to give away to the chat room? Are you doing a straw poll? How are you going to find the people?
What do you want to do here?
Straw poll.
Oh my God. How can you pick a winner with a straw poll?
Oh yeah, how do you pick a winner?
You don't. It's just a random yes or no.
It doesn't tell you who voted, does it?
Just Facebook. Okay.
Okay, here's what we should
Facebook.
do. I have an idea. We should
Facebook.
we should do one on our Facebook page, but we should do it
Word.
between now and next week is what we should do.
Yeah.
Not a real-time one in the chat. So we'll put something up in the Facebook page. Nicole will have games aplenty.
Yeah, I have a bunch of bundles. I have a virus named Tom.
Yeah.
That I'll give away.
Oh, I know all about Tom and his virus.
Have you heard of that game? I've never heard of it.
No, I've never heard of it.
It looks really, really cool.
All right. I'll check that out. But then, and that way people can have some time to get it before next week, and then we'll do, it's not that we won't still in the future use Twitter or Google or other things, but we'll use Facebook this week.
So I'll put it up, actually, as we're wrapping up the show, I'll put it up on Facebook. Just comment on, what do you want him to say, Brian? What's the thing that you want? Oh, well, as soon as one person gives the answer, everybody's going to answer.
Well, it's like, that's a lot more than chat room say words and I pick somebody randomly.
Right,
it's the same thing, is it not?
Do that. How about we just do that? Let's make that simple, and then we'll do that as a chat room contest right now, and then I'll do something separate with Facebook.
Oh, all right. So chat room, if you want something, go, and then just Facebook will let you follow us on Twitter at TFS Show, and we'll make sure you guys are well aware of what's happening over there.
Yeah.
All right.
So
do
Brian,
that now.
say your contest, and I'll give away a game to whoever gets the answer right first.
All right. So our contest question is, if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can.
Am I coming through the Skype still?
Yeah,
all right. What medium did the 1987 World of Wonders console, Action Max, use for its games? Is it A? I'm given multiple choices. I'm the Casey here.
All right, go ahead.
Is it A, cartridge, B, VHS, C, CD-ROM, D, or floppy disk?
Okay. Sandwich. Okay, that's our theme. That's not a good thing.
So paste A, B, C, or D in the chat room.
Here we go.
And if you're right.
There you go. That's our intense.
Should I give the answer now or later?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, it's VHS. You're welcome.
People, they didn't listen to the instructions. It was either A, B, C, or D.
What did they put? VHS?
Cap Kipper was
All
the
right.
first one to listen to the instructions, so
Thank
he has
you.
won a video game.
The good captain has won.
Yes.
Nicely done. Okay. Well, there you go. There's that.
Leaving the trivia to Casey from now on.
Whatever. I have really enjoyed this. We should never change. This is fantastic. All right. Old school time.
Kicking it old school.
Oh, old school, you say? Well, here's a chance to talk about an old game. I remember this game. It was in the arcade, and it was pretty gross, and it was called Splatterhouse. And the year was 1988. I put coins in this machine. It's a beat-em-up slasher arcade game developed and published by Namco. It is also subsequently the title of the entire series of games released on home console and personal computers. Due to its violent nature as well as some questionable enemies, the TurboGrafx 16 port of Splatterhouse had a parental advisory warning of sorts printed on the front of the box that read, quote, "The horrifying theme of this game may be inappropriate for young children and cowards," unquote.
Nice.
Little tongue in the
Now,
cheek.
Right? This game, the main protagonist is looks like Jason Voorhees from
Totally. They ripped it off.
The Friday the 13th series.
Yeah,
right.
They totally ripped
Oh,
it
absolutely.
off. Side-scroller
But the reason why I thought about it is because...
Go ahead.
Right. Oh, yeah, but the reason why I picked it is because we watched Evil Dead 2 this past week. Am I Skyping again?
Yeah, it's
Why are you laughing at me?
It's all right.
It's okay. I'm enjoying it. Go ahead. You're fine. Continue. You're
I'm just
good.
going to go sit on the couch.
No. Keep going. Oh, I almost reminds me, sitting on the couch playing games. I forgot to say this. I got to say it now. I got from Kurt. Hold on, let me pull this up. Kurt sent me this. He finished Wolfenstein: The New Order, the new PS4 PC hoo-ha. He beat it, and he said, "You want to try it?" And I said, "Yes." And he sent it to me to borrow, and I'm going to beat it, and I'm going to play it. I'm actually going to crack it open tonight. Finally, I meant to yesterday and didn't have time, but I'm definitely going to play it. I just want to say thanks to him. So thanks, Kurt. That was totally rad that you sent that. All right, Brian. Sorry. Go ahead.
Then send it to me. Am I breaking up still? Am I late?
You're good.
Am I like 5 minutes late?
You might be late. You're late. You might be pregnant. All right, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to start talking early then. I'll just start talking right over top of you there. Yeah.
All right.
So it's this side scroller beat 'em up, like you said. But the reason why I picked it was because the Evil Dead is totally the point is totally gone at this point.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? It was a lot of fun. I looked at the. Do you have some clips?
I do have a clip. You want to hear the clip? I can totally play the clip.
It sounds horrible. Yes, please.
All right.
Oh,
here we go. Oh, this is great. What are you talking about? This is great.
Did you ever play the Turbo Graphics FX? Did you have one of those?
I had a Turbo Graphics at my friend's house, and I would play that there a lot. But I never played this version. I think the version of the game I played was like on a Genesis, I think.
Right, it made it several things. And also, but like you said, at arcade. I think the video footage I sent you was from arcade.
Wow, this could not be a more simple, dumb game. Like, if you think about what you do in this game, it's super dumb.
And it's weird, the things you fight against, some of them look like demon ghost babies or something.
Yeah, but there's one move. You move left to right, you chop their head off, and you walk away.
This is 1988. What'd you expect?
I guess. I forgot how dumb these side-scroller beat-em-ups were. Oh, look at the brain room. Here, hold on. Let's get some audio here. Oh, he's fighting worm creatures. And he's punching them. Yeah, he's Jason.
Is that the ones that like little babies?
Yeah, dude, he's Jason Voorhees.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that's crazy. Splatterhouse, in stores now. Go check it out. All right, that's going to do it for the show. We're done. Now your internet's getting better.
That's it?
Your internet's way better now.
Oh, is it way better now?
Somebody
no, it's not.
It's not?
It's
okay.
horrible.
For a second, it seemed like it maybe have improved. No worries. Hey, thanks everybody for being here. If you want to be a part of the show, email us, podcast@finalscoreshow.com. We'd love to get your feedback. Keep it short, keep it interesting. You might make it on the show. Nicole, you got anything cool happening this week? I know you've been swamped busy with all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, recorded an episode of Nerd Parents Today with Brian Brushwood. I'll have that out. Maybe tonight. Definitely tomorrow morning.
Great.
So it had a blast talking with him about parenting, and even his lovely wife Bonnie showed up on the show for a few minutes.
Invisible wife. Bonnie.
Invisible wife.
Bonnie could not be nicer. We got to meet her when they came out here for their anniversary, and she was so nice. What a lovely person. He's okay too. He's all right.
Really, really looking forward to Nerdtacular.
Yeah, get the whole family back together, man. Yeah. It's going to be a good time. Well, great. So listen to that, nerdparents.com. And available now, or will be soon. That one. There's another episode. There's a bunch of episodes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of. There's like 20 episodes now.
Brian, what do you have 20 episodes of that people can go listen to right now?
Over 200 episodes of Comics Coast to Coast. Check it out. We're on episode 201. This week we'll be interviewing for 202.
Oh, that's great. I was on 200 and I really enjoyed it.
That is so funny because I'll say something and then it's like this long pause. So I'm definitely Skyping out.
You are definitely Skyping out. Nicole is not, so I don't think it's me. But I think someone's got torrents at your house or something's happening like that.
Porn is all the porn being downloaded.
That's right. Well, good luck with all of that. For me, I would just point people. Oh yeah, Comics Coast to Coast for Brian's a great show. Guys, go check that out. And of course, Brian, can you find him on Twitter? You sure can. The Brian Dunaway. You can find Nicole at Nicole Spag. You can find me at Scott Johnson. And what else was I going to tell you about? Twitter. Oh, TFS Show for the show. And what else? FinalScoreShow.com for the website. Facebook.com/FinalScoreShow. That's where that contest will be. And we're on a Steam community at /FinalScoreShow. That's going to do it. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We'll be here next time for a brand new, fresh out of the oven episode of The Final Score. See you then.
Bye.
Okay.
I'm glad that the video broke today because I was crying quite a bit.
Oh, you were?
I had something amazing happen during the show.
What happened?
So my dad is a really big Marshall Tucker band fan.
Yeah.
He's been a musician his entire life. One of the sad things of what's happened, he can't play music anymore.
Yeah.
He really his hearing's going, like a lot of bad stuff
kicking in all at once too, right?
Yeah. And there was a auction on a website called Charity Buzz, and the Marshall Tucker band, they were auctioning off 2 tickets to any one of their shows, and they would get to meet the band. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to be in Jefferson City. I could totally do this. And so I tried to get the tickets, and at the last minute somebody came in under and I didn't get the tickets. So I just took a long shot and I went to their website and I emailed them. I'm like, I don't know if this is even possible. I will pay whatever you want to whatever charity you want, but I would really like for my dad to meet the band.
Yeah.
I would like to take him.
Right.
And they wrote back and said, you're on the guest list. Just let me. And they're making it happen.
That's so cool, dude.
That's nice.
I'm just
very
so
nice.
That's amazing.
I'm happy for you and your
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
My dad saw them live in 1973.
Oh my gosh.
He has all their albums. Like,
That's when the X-Men were fighting the
Yeah.
all that stuff. That's awesome. What a cool
Isn't
thing.
it?
Man,
And
yeah, that's amazing.
so what I'm going to do this summer, I'm going through and I'm finding all of my dad's favorite bands. So Marshall Tucker, Grand Funk Railroad, all these guys are still touring.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going
Really?
I'm going to create a awesome tour of my dad's favorite bands, and I'm going to take them to them.
Yeah. No, that's
what I'm doing this summer.
That's so
now.
cool. What a rad thing that is.
Yeah.
So when are you going to see your dad again? Do you know when you're going
I'm
out?
going to be, the 24th of this month is when I'm going to be going out there, but I'll be going out there again, probably many times this summer.
Well, I can promise you when you come back and you're at Nerdtacular the following
Yeah.
week or whatever, that we will give you a great time and you'll have a blast.
We're going to have fun.
And the other half of your family will all be there and everyone can hang out. But that's really, really cool that they do.
Isn't that just amazing? I'm just kind of
small acts, man.
Yeah.
You never know where they're going to come from. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, see, karma,
I
dude.
love you guys.
You're always doing nice things for people. Karma. It's all good karma.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Stay out of trouble and
You too.
tell your dad we're all pulling for him.
Yeah.
All
Bye.
Bye. Tell Mark to go check
Bye,
his
guys.
clan, damn it.
Okay.
Bye.